I'll pass. Absolutely not. I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Yeah, let's go.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Of course. What the?
Don't you dare to cross us!
I will take you down!
Yeah, let's do it here, and then you. Start battle. Wrap. Okay, good. Alright, good. Ow.
Some more!
Oh, my silver tor. Why is he damaged? Oh! Lady medium armor. Armor protects the character from incoming charge. Okay, that might be a stupid idea.
At your
Let's do
beck and
this.
call. One to a target!
Crap.
I'd rather not.
Sergeant, she's in trouble. Really, I can't.
I'm not interested. Someone else can do this. Indeed.
Okay. Okay. No. You. I need some way of killing you. Okay.
Not a problem. No value has been
Okay,
lost.
good. What's this? Oh. Okay. Encounter enemies with difficulty. That's okay. I cannot heal myself. Sure.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I'll do it.
Really? Are you kidding me?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
Will do. Be gone.
Okay, good.
I'm not so sure.
It's gonna be numbskull number 1. Damn it, really?
No can do.
Ah, crap. Okay. Okay, good. Now please, can you just slash these two idiots?
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Good. Please no more. Okay.
A new challenge.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look no further.
Please. Oh crap. Is he out? Yeah, he's out.
Don't.
Your seneschal is always there for you. That's not the seneschal's job.
Okay, whatever.
This mastercrafted patella ornament is not fit for a servitor.
It's about time.
Okay, let's see what I have. Here, emerald letters are sealed. Okay, let's just grab one of you. Who's still using a pistol? Plus, if the intelligence is less than 35. Oh, wait. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Where's the bridge? Oh, holy hell. Elder looks somewhat harrowed, but still in one piece. He glances at you, then over to your shoulder, clearly alarmed. Doggo, you are here. But where's the Lord Captain? Let's just be honest. My God ever preserve us. The rogue trader is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house is dead. The house is dead. Elder shoulders and grabs your shoulder. As you watch, the sleeveless doublet burst open, and two bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I can't withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. As the warp rings in the air, this is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Ward and all of the Dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity is victorious. It's actually another Dynasty gun, and I've seen it before. We better get away from it. Changes are already accelerating. The ship can still be steered out of warp and reach the planets. Most fun for install communication between group and navigator sanctum. This Renna stares at you and his eyes harden with cold resolve once more that we have no right to bow our heads. Threes. I'm guessing this is Nurgles. You see Conrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. He's holding a now familiar broken blade stained with dark drops. The scene has pearlescent glimmer to the dim. We're out of time. Elder bite his knuckles, desperately thinking. You can see how A wave runs through the whites of Elver Eye, the peanut filled with a sickly yellowness. Radio weapons. If we were to die today, let us die with honor. No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today. He lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you. He gazes coldly, hotly and fanatical. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you. See to it that the void ship breaks free of the warp. Watch over our realm, and farewell. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death. What? Theodora is dead? He stares at you seemingly genuine bewilderment. No! That can't be! Not now! I still haven't... Oh boy. And of course he wins.
More enemies to face judgment. We
Under
are
a
truly
puzzling
blessed
I tried to
this day.
disrupt putting creature cycle and turned out to be pretty misery. Ah crap. I got a bunch of chaos spawns. 9. You know what? Let's stand close and then just burst and just basically shoot him with everything I got. You. Oh, lightning. What's this? Heroic act.
Anything else? Farewell.
Okay, good. Use a unique desperate measure. Momentum is required. Deal with the action of your party in combat. Oh, bar. Okay. That momentum allows you to okay. What's this? I could go whack him, but nah. Only when he's close. Let's expose his
Not
weakness.
this Greyer's job.
Really?
I'm not so sure.
Oh, okay. I cannot scry his weakness. Okay. What? Oh, what the hell? Ow. Oh. Why does he keep hitting me?
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Okay. What now?
This is unacceptable.
Okay. He's gonna hit me. No? Oh, okay. Okay, let's just deal with the retinue first.
I'd rather not. Someone else can do this.
That is not my destiny. No can do.
Okay. You, sister.
I refuse.
Oh, okay. Well, if I move over here, will I get slapped?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
What?
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
You won't spell me.
Oh, crap.
Do it.
High momentum.
Cursed bastards. So
Wait,
she's there.
what?
for you.
I don't get it.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Oh, come on. Please don't tell me she's...
Victory is imminent. One fewer
High
time.
momentum.
Ow.
I've never felt pain like this.
Really?
I'm not interested. At your beck and call.
Oh,
Time to
crap.
redouble our efforts.
Doubt is for the weak.
I might have to, yeah, I think it must. 14 to 18. 14 to 18 as well.
Indeed.
Okay.
I'd rather not. Someone else can do this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay. So every time he hits me, or every time I hit him, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna move. Of course.
High momentum.
I will endure.
Okay, come on.
We'll rule the stars themselves. At your beck and call. I'm not interested. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is imminent.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Please allow me to kill him.
I'll do it.
Thank you. Oh, that was a shameful display. Yeah, okay. Yep. Like I said, shameful display. Is there any old wounds or something? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, wait. Why are you... head trauma?
I am at your service. I'd rather not. Let me help.
Thank you.
Marching on. Let's patch you up.
I stand recognition. I'm always ready.
This is now head comma. You're fully here, road trader,
We must
ship.
act.
Well, that was, yep, shameful display. Well, the inventory was this. Of endurance.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I have to get there, I believe.
We shall prevail.
How do I get there?
Shall stand in my way.
River, Master Hostman, System status report. By the Emperor's seneschal, living and breathing. The white-haired man with sickly pale skin salutes you. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wicketry we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screen for throne knows how long. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator Sanctum. This is our only chance of escaping the war. What seem to have knocked the office out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of their survivors buckling under the stress. Albert cuts the crying officer without even looking. Cuffs the... okay. Restore Walk's channel to the Navigator Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. Abelard pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. Doggo, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House Valancius. You may not be Lord Captain, but you, not more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs you to your attention over to the throne that sits at the apex of the staircase. What must I do? Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officer to report. Bah! Blast it all to the void. Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Mrs. Drogo. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeking a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk. Okay. Oh. Hell yes. Whoa. Okay, so it's a change of ways. I'm dealing with Zeech here. A vision of unimaginable violence before your eyes. The flicker, your image shifts and weavers as if the azure feathered creature is constantly changing while still remaining the same. While its eyes is engulfed in an otherworldly fire, the other, a vessel of ancient evil, pours into you. Your voices seem to sink directly into your brain without even reaching your ears. Mortal! Who are you to oppose the very flow of fate? The creature bends its neck, studying you, but for a moment you feel as if it was wary of you? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hope and faith are my mockery. I have already resisted the temptation of the warp once. Whatever you are, you will not cloud my mind with a new illusion. The creature's hiss is almost painful, as if it were wounded by your words. Resisting the inevitable means only that realization and submission will bring greater torment. There is no power that can hinder the flow of fate. The demon peers into you, your head begins to spin, your stomach turns, and vicious drops slither down your cheeks. This shards of reality drift through my domain is merely the arena of the one who dared to the vie for the favor of the gods. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy to procure that which elevates a mortal above others, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured and the steps chosen, yet you broke the unbreakable. The aspirant was defeated and thus given birth to a new aspirant. Your image is woven into the tapestry of the things to come. I see you on the day when the final dawn rises all over the metal world, when the gates of the realm of the sorcerer open and sets the truth free. I see you at my side on the day I rise again. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our turn. The demon reaches towards you and sinks a ghostly claw into your chest. A terrible cold blinds your body, and a cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple. The images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. The path is set, children of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. River turns around looking up at you, hesitates for a moment, and then addresses Albert, who is standing next to you, Seneschal. The navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signals are stable, which means Albert nods absentmindedly. The navigator has given his life battling the storm that is nearly claimed the Valencia's flagship. We will honor his memory along with that all who died to this day. Man does not look away. He gives you a hard stare, his white brows furrowed. Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who's that? Where is the Lord Captain? It takes time for Albert to respond. You watch as he grits his teeth, unable to bring himself to say anything. Finally, he adjusts his blood-stained coat, straightens, and begins to speak. First Officer Albert Raisty is authorized to inform the officers. It is my greatest regret that the indelible sorrow to inform you that the untimely passing of Lord Captain Theodore von Valancius, rogue trader in the service of the Imperium. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. After waiting out the first wave of shocked cries, Albert glances at you and continues. By the right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, let's just accept our fate. It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is Doggo von Valancius, the rightful inheritor of the Warden of Trade and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, Albert stops short and glares furiously at the confused officer. Have you lost your tongues? Hail your lady! It is because of her toils that we all still live. The Seneschal turns to you. He looks at least half a decade older. The deed is done, Dogo. My apologies. I meant to say, Lord Captain. Ooh boy. Ooh boy, I'm getting goosebumps. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen in Albert's face. Those officer's eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, and nods at himself. Well then, your ladyship. You had us worried for a few hours there. Albert officer smiled, but after witnessing you furiously rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only led you once the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. The medics only just saved you in time. Luckily, one of the healers remembered the existence of a long-forgotten augment station in storage. The blessing of the Omniscient saved your life. Some of your internal organs had to be replaced with implants. The good news is that now we have capabilities to install augmentations of any complexity. Seneschal then mutters to himself, I swear, sometimes it seems new compartments sprang up on this ship of their own volition. Let's now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on this bridge, they will also be their first briefing. With sustained massive losses among the seniors and middle rank officers, some posts have had to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while other goes unfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. What is the agenda of this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend to such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your ladyship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visions of our Lord Captain. Man, I heard that ships are vast and captains are rarely seen, but I never knew they were, held with such esteem, I guess you could say. How do we come to lose so many officers? It appears that the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that our informant on board was our own Master of Whispers, General Gridmans. Yeah, let's go. With a gesture, Albert relays the order of the adjacent at the far end of the magnificent chamber. A dozen pair of eyes bore into you, their expression revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Dogo Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Perhaps you will introduce those present, Albert? As you wish, your ladyship. Albert points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to have contained as many implants as it does flesh. Victis Suri Otta of the Toliman line, our new Voxmaster. Okay. It is an honor to serve your ladyship. The Voxmaster offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communication between you and them. As well as external sources, I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Besides her is Brevor, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us. Ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate ship, or a pirate trap. The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face, gave a solid nod. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our High Factorum Janus Daruk, whose oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. It's dressed in an embroidered jacket, and the heaviest man with oiled hair offers an obtuse smile and a bow. It is an honor, your ladyship. You may trust me with all the matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery on board. The Infernus Master, whose crew works to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Engine Master, servant of the Omnicide. 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betray nervousness. The Engineer offers a salute resembling a dance, involving complicated mechanics of the mechanites. Is that everyone? Unfortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropath section, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communication with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets and development from Valencia's protectorate and inform them that Lady Theodora is passing and Colonel Buccaneer's treachery. I will deliver you a report to your leadership on the astropath progress as soon as it is possible to do so. All other present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make a record of proceedings. Okay, let's get a rundown. First to hear Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall young man bowed his head in deference. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties has been completed. The results has been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factorum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Matter and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Albert remarks in a low voice pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. High Factorum, what have you to report? We're toiling day and night to complete a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your leadership. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention and that all lost supplies are replaced. There's only one resource that I cannot replace single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately the number is confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Requiem Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader Dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming into an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader, especially given that Calico's Winterscale penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governor on his planets. Okay. And this year, I will hear from you now. A voice distorted by Vox retranslator emerged from under the tech priest's scarlet hood. Lord Captain, the foe that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have yet to identify a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the chief engineer, overseer, and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Makos was betrayed by the little detestable flesh that remained part of him. Most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equal to that of the fallen Makos. We require a replacement and as soon as possible. Would someone care to translate esteemed engineer's words? Well, I know what it is, but let's just translate it. The ship's most senior tech priest, most senior both in rank and experience, is dead. If we're not to find a replacement, we will be unable to resolve problems within the warp engine. The answer? Without even thinking, this is not the first time she has acted as an interpreter between the ship's various inhabitants. Homesman? Right. You are, Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, but with our chief engineer and navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set as much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what will happen next. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melted into bulkheads. Your ladyship, if you allow me to interject, when we arrive in this system, my crew follow standard protocols and conduct a count of all available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobility station. Ooh. An ancient organization and mutant families of genes allowed them to safely guide warp-capable void ships to Materium. And incredibly inbred. The station maintains complete work silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. If I were you, I'll grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go around and round this system until our heads are swimming, as long as the Promethium and supplies last. And if any thick as Grok's shit lowlifes came sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't worry about you on that score. Ordnance? How's our guns? Master gave you a gloomy look. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told. But just ask anyone. We got no able crew, no Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? Comes the officer's hostile and bitter reply. As if his dam has burst inside and all his pent-up emotions are rushing out of him. The ship's in ruins. Every second officer's dead, and now we've got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to Void knows where. Silence! The bridge, magnificent glass pane seems to tremble under the force of Albert Moore. Enforcer, seize this mutant! Really? If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, your ladyship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master of Ordnance? The former Master of Ordnance, I should say. Besides finding a replacement, that is, we already have one lined up. I mean, I have to be strong. I have to be strong, but okay, let's just go pragmatic here. He'll live, but I'll say my piece. I'll put it in a strong way. Experienced Masters of Ordnance are few and far between, so for that reason he may remain in post. I'll leave his punishment to you at your discretion, Albert. 20 lashes a month for the next half cycle, deprivation of officers' rations and privilege for the same period, with the option to extend. Record that in his file. Restores blankly at the Master Order. Cease your sniveling, you disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Master Ordnance stood up, whipping the blood from his broken nose. His face is the picture of shock. What just happened seems to be dawning on him only now, in knowledge of the fate he has so narrowly escaped. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew numbers, and we require a new chief engineer and navigator. Is that all that's preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship is indeed of serious repairs, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home to the only dockyard in the sector, but we will never reach Footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. What can you tell me about the system which we currently find ourselves? I see to the Vox Master on this point. Mistress Tollyman? We are in the Reckonstar system, and our voyage here were undertaken on the orders of your ladyship predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in this system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Napa's stability station has not simply failed to answer, it seemed to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid on the system, and Reckon Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seems to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. Augurs is basically any kind of a sensory, basically like radar. Well, radar or any other kind of a sensory technology. Heat-seeking, energy-seeking, whatever. The scenery is not very encouraging, but without our navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet in the Navis Nobility Station to find out what in the void is going on. Okay? Animal Office leaves you as one. Leadership. There's one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, Overhead States, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything. And I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Chronos expanse. Ooh. Hand of the Emperor. Oh, unfulfilling as what is? Let's say this. You're quite right. XC Xavier Calcazar. These are seeking out a local prison right-hand man. One Henrix van Calux, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, and we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibund system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but the Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis nobility or the governor right now, might know something. That's all of it, your ladyship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you may take up the reins of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Then it gives you another scrutiny look, as they're trying to gauge how long will you hold under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly and seems that he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Idra? Sister Argenta? Explain yourselves. Cinematic grilling nodded towards him. The Psyker is suffering some ailment, or dark madness. He insisted on seeing the road trader. I suggested that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For people from the voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Talk with me when you have time, rogue trader. The mutant eyes roll over the assembly. One word burst out of her lips. Daybreak. Idra, come to your senses. Damn it! Press her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your ladyship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the imminent future, and it hit me so hard. My head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make it out what it is. No matter how hard I try, a single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it was dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo. Like a bell. We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Class? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, alright? If there's anything wrong, I'll declare this movie concluded. It is time to get to work. Where? Oh, I'm over here. Anything for me to get? So, testing war shields, confirm with you copy. That's the hell of the right one. Comment before you appear the war. Lord Captain, Master O, at your service. You're a void boy, are you not? That I am. Born into a Hillsman clan at the bowels of the Charter's vessel, studied the family trade until I was 15. Then my entire clan was butchered in a mutiny by lower hold scum. They spared the young'uns, of course they did. Kids with implanted connectors make great navigational servitors, but I was having none of it. They weren't going to make a servitor out of me, so I escaped it into the crawlways. There I spent months picking them off, one after the other. Something like you got me talking up a storm anyways. Yes, I'm a void board. Finish your story, Ravenar. I'm gonna stay silent for a second. Not much to tell. I gutted everyone I could get to, and then I fled upward to the middle decks. That's where the auger operators took me under their wing. They have apprentices, helmsmen of their own up there. You see, nobody asked me any questions, so I stayed, grew up, trained, got smarter, then ended up a junior helmsman. A dozen years later, Danox spotted me and lured me away. That cheeky bugger. Tell me about the Voidborn. Winston's and Rubus's temple, Lord Captain. I mean no disrespect, But you do better to find someone with a knack for conversation, like Coleman, the new Voxmaster. I ain't the talkative type. I just get the ship where she needs to go. Let's let folks stick to what they do best. What can you tell me about the other officers? Good for nothing wasters, that's what they are. Each and every one. Take Jonas Rock, the highborn weasel. He falls over the officers, but some of the deals he makes would get him burned at the stake. He drags other people into his schemes so they can take the fall for him, too. One of my junior helmsmen was ferrying goods from Footfall for him, got caught by the Central and ended up in the Void Hatch. Dan Rock couldn't care less. The Voxmaster, another Tullyman, like the last one, Void rest him, is no better. She cuts off half the Vox channels the day she took up the post. Said Vox system were damaged and the engineering has no contact with other modules. But how am I supposed to steer the ship? Collect the cogs reports with the power of my mind? First officer Wizarding. I can't stand him. Like every naval officer I met, he doesn't know a thing about controlling a vessel in the void. But he puffs himself up all the same and throws his weight around. Me and him had to have words a few times before he let me alone. Thank the Emperor, Lady Theodore trusted me more than the Seneschal when it comes to helming the void ship. Then there's that woman. What's her name? Lass? Lady Theodore brought her along whenever she went. And look what happened to her. I won't be surprised if it turns out that it was that witch that delivered her to an early grave, just like countless souls before. I don't see why anyone would want that walking calamity on their ship, but someone would disagree. They say she's friends with young Tullyman, you know, or less, she used to be. Tell me, do you like anyone at all? Whisper past, what kind of question is that? I like you, Lady Theodora before you. Where would I be if I was making cracks about the rogue trader? Ha! I don't want to die just yet. I must take my leave. Lord Captain? Okay. Where the hell am I going now? Okay. Here they saw it again. Where am I supposed to go again? Huh. Ooh, mysterious sword shard. Glove of endurance. Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you guys, but this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, we are, well, we're in the big boys league now, and I'm very curious of what will happen. That's for sure. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys and gals next time. Ciao.